You ever have a moment where you know exactly what courage wants you to do, but you can feel fear begging you to hide? Yeah, this is the story of one of those moments and what happened when I finally stopped choosing fear. You're listening to Say It Anyway, the podcast for ambitious women done with holding back. I'm your host, Maggie Susu, and here we talk courage, self-trust, and how to live like you mean it, even when it scares the hell out of you. I remember working at my old sales company, and every week we would have someone volunteer to present something to the entire team, like the whole sales team. It could be a lesson, something from their experience, a mindset shift, something they heard from a podcast, a book they read, just something that we could all learn from. We called it Friday Fire. And every week, without fail, the same thing would happen. All right, who's up this Friday? Who's going to go? And immediately I would shrink in my seat. My heart would start pounding. My eyes, I was going to say my eyes would sweat. My palms would sweat. Maybe my eyes too, probably. And I would just pray that they wouldn't call my name because everyone was expected to go at least once. And I would just pray they didn't notice that I hadn't gone yet and that someone braver would step in and save me from having to go this week. But one week, I don't know, guys, something in me snapped. Before they even asked for volunteers for that week, I went into the Slack channel and told the entire company, that I'm so tired of hiding. I am so scared of being seen. I called dibs on Friday Fire. It's mine this week. And I hit enter. Yeah. My whole body was just humming with adrenaline. I could not sit still. I ran around my apartment. Holy shiza, what did I just do? Because there's no taking it back now. I literally sent that to the entire company. And now I've got to actually do that. And I start freaking out because I'm like, what? These are all really ambitious, smart people who are into personal development. What do I have to offer them? Right? All the self-doubt just starts taking over. And I'm so nervous. I go throughout the whole rest of the week. I mean, we had a couple days leading up to Friday. And every day I'm thinking, what the heck am I going to talk about? Come Friday, I'm sitting in the meeting and I hear, all right, Maggie, you're up. My chest is so tight. My hands are clenched into fists. My mind is racing, yet it's blank at the same time. I don't know how. I'm just salivating. It's so weird, right? But I'm just so nervous. And I take the Zoom screen and I minimize it. And so that all I can see is just me in my notes because I can't even bring myself to look at everyone's face. So I'm all right, here I go. I just got to read my notes. Just read my notes. So I started reading my notes. And somewhere along the way, probably about the second paragraph in, I can start to hear my shaky voice get stronger. And I get louder. And I get passionate because I really believe in what I'm talking about. And I see the chat is starting to pop off. So I get curious. I sneak a look. Okay, Maggie Robbins, this is fire. Ooh, she's preaching today. And I'm okay, I'm doing it. We're doing it. Let's go. We're almost there. So I finish, right? By the time I'm done, I am feeling alive. I open up the Zoom screen and I can see everybody and they're just cheering me on. The guy who runs the meeting has his mouth wide open and he's where did that come from? He's whatever. He throws his arms up. He's whatever you're selling, I'm buying. Just take my credit card. And I'm just so relieved that it's over. and I'm proud of myself. I'm like, okay, I did it. Yay. I take a screenshot of the chat because I know the meeting's going to end and I really want to remember this moment. I know it's going to be important to me. So the meeting ends, I get up and I'm like, holy moly. Okay, we did that. And I've got this, like, this is what I like to call vulnerability hangover. It's like, when you did something a little risky, you let yourself be seen. Like, you kind of feel weird, for lack of a better word. Like, something inside of you is just like restless. And I'm just like, again, running around my apartment. Like I just did that. But that day, that meeting, that moment, that week, that really showed me something that fear could never teach me. Fear isn't proof that you're not ready. It's proof that you're on the edge of growth. Maybe that's true for you too. Maybe the fear that you feel isn't a stop sign. Maybe it's a sign that you are standing on the edge of who you're becoming. Like, fear is a good thing. Society likes to tell us, slay your fears, conquer your fears, demolish them. But no, fear is a good thing. Fear has so much wisdom in it. We want to befriend our fear and take it along for the ride. Fear is a signal, an alert that something in us maybe needs some attention, some love, maybe some compassion. And it really points to where we get to grow. What if fear isn't the enemy, but a sign that you are expanding into something new, into a more evolved version of you? The wild thing is that part of me that was so nervous and so anxious, it wasn't really about the moment itself. It was everything leading up to it. All my thoughts and imagination and of like what could go wrong, if anyone was actually going to get value from it, all the self-doubt, what did I have to say, what value did I have to offer? So if you're holding back right now, ask yourself, is it the moment that's actually scary, or is it the story you've built around it that's doing the most damage? Because usually it's the story and the brain running away with all these imaginary scenarios of what could go wrong and how catastrophic it's going to be if you F things up. But something else really shifted for me that day. And I realized this: your voice strengthens when you use it. Not before, not after, but in the moment. Like, as I was shakily speaking, my voice started to get stronger and louder and more passionate. Because courage grows as you do the thing. Every leap of courage expands your capacity for the next one. So if you're waiting to feel confident before you speak up, girl, you're going to be waiting forever. You don't wait to feel courageous. You choose it. And that's what builds confidence. And that's what strengthens your voice. As you go, your belief will catch up. But first you got to move. And honestly, one of the biggest lies fear tells us is that our voice doesn't matter. And what I realized is my voice is powerful. What I say matters. We often think, oh, somebody's already said this, and they probably said it better. But your voice matters because of how you say it, because of who you are, and who only you can reach. So if there's something sitting on your heart right now, something you keep talking yourself out of, something that you want to say, something that you want to do, that's the thing the world probably needs from you. Hear me when I say this. You are a leader. Not because someone else gives you permission, but because you choose to step into it. My fear could have never taught me any of that. It could have never shown me my strength, my voice, my power, my leadership. Fear only feeds the old stories, the ones that like to whisper to you and say, "You're not cut out for this. Who do you think you are?" What you have to say, is it valuable? It's already been said. You're so basic. Staying small is safer. Holding back is easier. Oh, baby, that is not true. I just got to say, that is not true. Staying small takes way more energy than being seen. Holding yourself back, resisting, think about how much energy it takes to resist something. Resisting your own voice, that's what exhausts you. It is actually easier and way more freeing to let yourself show up as who you really are. So let me ask you this. Where are you shrinking right now? Where is the fear whispering, "Not yet, not you, not good enough, not ready"? And what would happen if you chose courage anyway? What opens up? What possibilities become available? See, no matter what you believe, we only have one life that we really, truly, truly know that we have. And I plan on making the absolute freaking most of mine. Are you? Are you? Be real with yourself. Are you making the absolute most of yours? If the answer is no, or even not really, then maybe this is your wake-up call. Hey, hi, hello, knocking on your door. This is your call to step up, to show up, to prioritize what you say is important to you. Because you can say a lot. The mouth does wonders. But are you following up? Are you really showing up for you? For your dream, for your vision, for your goals? Life is too short. What the heck are you waiting for? Here's the deal. For me, it was never really about Friday Fire itself. I'm not going to be, 80 years old thinking, damn, I really wish I'd done that Friday Fire meeting back in my 20s. Oh, no. But I would regret something far deeper. All the moments I let fear win. All the opportunities where I didn't let myself shine. All the times I hid my gifts, my voice, my potential. It's all the little moments. We humans, we rarely regret what we did. We regret more of what we didn't do. So yeah, it wasn't so much about the Friday share itself, but more about refusing to add another brick in the wall that was me not living up to my potential. That kind of regret doesn't come from one missed moment. It comes from a lifetime of playing small. In that day, I interrupted an identity. The identity of the woman who avoids risk to stay safe and small. I created a new belief. I am courageous. I can do things even when I'm scared. And since then, I've kept finding evidence that that is true. When you believe you're courageous, you act courageously. And when you act courageously, you strengthen that belief. That's how you rewire your mind. It's a cycle. You collect evidence to see that you are courageous. But what most people do, most people make this mistake unintentionally. They strengthen the beliefs that hold them back. They stack evidence for why they're not enough, why they're not ready, not worthy. They hide. They hold back. And then they tell themselves, see, that's just how I am. It's just how I've always been. And that creates a quiet kind of suffering. The kind where you never become the person you so deeply want to be, or live the life you know you're capable of. So if you're listening to this and something in your chest is pulling you forward, this is your invitation. Your invitation to stop shrinking, to break a pattern, to choose courage, even if it's messy, even if you're unsure, so that one day you can look back proudly and say, hell yeah, I freaking ate life up. Ain't nothing left on that plate. Licked every crumb. You're not here to live halfway. You're not here to dim your voice. So trust that pull inside you. Trust the part of you that wants to be seen. Trust the future version of you who's already thanking you for not playing small. Choose the woman you're becoming. Let her lead. Let her speak. Let her live. Let her be free. And when the fear gets loud, when doubt shows up, take a breath, remember who you are, and say it anyway. Hey girl, thanks for tuning in. If this episode hit home, spread the love. Maybe share it with a friend or drop a comment. I'd love to know what landed for you. And remember, your voice matters. Whatever you're holding back, say it anyway.